Welcome to Kiwis and Dragons, a D&D adventure from Aotearoa, New Zealand, the home of hobbits. Now, our intrepid party of adventurers consists of Duncan Daynut, a fighter with a heart of gold and a brain of turnip.
Grandma Daynut used to say, never trust salt water on Swedes.
Undra Ramis, a drow necromancer with a fascination of death and a mystery to solve.
Every day is a new chance to kill another innocent pixie.
Tish Duskonic.
It wasn't innocent.
A gnome bard that sings like an angel and talks like a mugger in a dark alley.
Last Christmas I gave you my dice, and the very next day you gave them away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll stab you with my dagger and I'll burn you with a flaming spear. That's special.
It's the spirit.
I gotta say, why'd you give your dice away in the first place? Isn't that like rule one?
I really
Never
like
let
them.
anyone touch your dice, especially Kelly Nolan.
There was a banister involved.
Banister and dice. Like, no one's ever touching my dice. Anyway.
Makes for a lonely life.
Yeah. And oh, hello, you're here.
Yes, I am.
Shogun Vadsen, a war cleric who turns up and lets his hammer do all the chatting.
Yes. Stora gärningar och dåliga gärningar faller ofta i varandras skugga.
Oh. Real.
Big deeds and bad deeds often end up in each other's shadow.
I thought that was going to be like a big spoon and little spoon ending up, but yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, moving on. Maybe a Christmas one. We're gonna get a Christmas one.
No.
No. Oh. Wow.
Doesn't Rowan believe in Christmas?
No.
That was going to be one of my songs.
What's Christmas?
Oh. It's like presents.
Oh, that's the time. It's when you put all the skulls and the things up in your room and
Like all the things.
the bone tree.
Monday
Yeah.
Like a Monday.
to
Every
Sunday.
day.
More ham.
Not been to my house.
Anyway, straight into it. You're not. You're in the
Yeah.
bathroom. Storm. There's a storm going on in that bathroom. Tell you. But we join you with Duncan. You are first up, finishing this quick round. So we have got this horrible, hideous creature that is tried to do something to you, smiling, and you've resisted some form of entrapment. Being attacked by these fish-like zombie kind of sea spawn creatures. Tish and Undra, you're far over here, having dispatched a couple of them, but your flaming sphere is kind of backing Duncan up nicely, and we will join in the fight. Duncan, you're up.
So, just to remind me, this like fishy monster that's near me and feeding on that chap, how injured was he looking?
It's pretty, pretty messed up.
It should be a bit crispy now.
Yeah,
He's getting a bit crispy, but he's eating and he's like not sure. It's that
Yeah.
kind of moment where you're like, I'm eating and it's hot and I'm burning inside my mouth, but it's really tasty, so I'm just going to push through.
Curry.
Yeah, like Vindaloo.
Right, I've got to hit him
Vindaloo.
with a 19.
That'll hit him.
And that'll be my flaming axe.
Oh.
Well, that was rubbish damage though. That was 7 damage.
On the fish fingers.
Just chop him off in the head, like, and he looks over at you with a mouth of kind of blood and a little bit of flesh, and you see these kind of like little teeth in his maw inside of his other teeth, and at that right time you just chop through his neck with your flame axe, and he crumples to a heap. Like singeing as he goes into the water. The body of the man who's unconscious just kind of collapses and sinks back against a rock as well. Could you make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, not this rubbish again. Yes, I can. That was lots of numbers.
Is it a 20? On the dice.
No, but it was a 20, not natural.
Oh, so the
20,
natural
dirty
20
dirty
will
20.
A dirty 20.
Ooh, like that. There's half of a 6 parchment there. you think there's you chop him in half, and as he cools down, there's a bit of water splashes up in your face, and you felt the grasp of something that you should be realising, but no, it's gone. Oh, you're in the middle of a fight. Woohoo! Carry on.
Right. I don't really care about that anyway, because Il Venice wouldn't do me a bad one. I trust him. Right. I'm gonna jump across this water here then. To
I forgot
That's
you could
it.
jump.
Standing jump.
yes.
Yeah, I know.
How does one forget?
And then I've got to hit her with my necrotic axe.
Yep.
That was some numbers as well. That was a 22.
That'll hit. I'm sure.
Oh, that was better damage. That was 14.
Nice.
And then I get my third attack with my flame axe.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. That was a natural one. But it doesn't matter with the flame axe, so that's alright.
No, it doesn't. Good job.
I was just a bit off balance from my jump. It splashed, and a bit of salt water got in my eye, and it stung a bit, so I missed with that other axe.
Top of the round, monsters go. You dispatch them all. So
I shout, Shoal, get out of the toilet, we need you.
I wonder if you should have asked her name. At this
Shuffling
moment.
along the beach with his pants down around his ankles. I'm coming. Oh, don't say that.
okay.
Good day.
Yeah, I'm just thinking
Yeah.
that Sheila's probably got a name. And we're looking for a Sheila, and it's taking me this long to figure that out.
Oh, is it
What she's going
Barbara?
to do, she is going
No.
to.
I had an Auntie Barbara.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Oh.
Take an attack against you, Duncan.
Even though she made zucchini muffins.
She brings one of these kind of clawed, bluish green looking kind of spindly hands up and just tries to rake it across your face.
Oh.
So it's going to be a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Bit rough.
Cheeks, thick scars.
Yep.
11 points of slashing damage. And then she's going to push away from you. So you get an attack of opportunity.
Hit it and quit it.
And she's going to just try and run aside.
That needs sex parchment.
Yeah, so you get an attack of opportunity.
Cool.
Because it's more, you get the impression
The
of
six
Oh.
parchment list.
No, I missed.
What did you get?
2.
Oh, lucky. And she is
That
like
would go to a 9, I presume 9's not going to hit.
No, unfortunately. And you kind of you sense that the rake is to try and just kind of put you off as she momentarily runs away, and then she moves past you, and then literally takes a flying leap and dives into the water, and you see her just start to swim away, a little bit faster than what she would have done if she were walking, maybe. So. Like that. Break all your hands. Got bigger.
Bigger.
One.
Oh.
It happens. Around 30. The weight's
It's
to
more
move.
right.
And you
Well,
see her
13,
up
we're
around
built for it.
here.
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
these feet just kind of
Oh.
like splashing, and she's really making good headway through the water. And that's her movement and an action.
Is it Daryl Hannah?
Oh, I was thinking of Patrick. What's his name? What was his
The
name?
penguin? What? Partridge?
Hey, Patrick
Tish, you're up.
Starfish.
No.
Swayze.
Who was the man from Atlantis?
Oh.
What was his name? Oh, it
Yeah,
wasn't his actual name.
Jason Momoa.
No.
Oh.
No. What was anyway?
It
These are
doesn't
great.
matter, 'cause it was a great impression.
It was great.
It looked superb on the
We'll
video.
share a video. It'll be fine.
Go on that part, can we just zoom in and have it all
So,
swimming swing?
there's no more naughties, eh?
Well, there's one that's trying to run away.
Oh, I can't see that. Can I see that? I couldn't see you before.
It looks pretty big.
No, so there's splashing going on. There's so you can't see it.
I can't see nothing.
No, but you saw Duncan kind of run in against something, so But you didn't know what.
And my little ball of spear ball is just hanging in the water. I think we should get that dude out of the water. He's probably a bit sick.
Oh, he's unconscious.
Oh dear. Oh, but it's a long way away. Can I just yell out to Duncan? Oh, hey, wait. Buddy, could you send Morris to go and see if the dude's alright and Duncan's alright? And meanwhile, I will head towards Duncan. I can't get there in a heck of a hurry, can I?
If you're not doing anything, you could dash, so you can go twice.
God, or dash. Is it a good idea to send
Dash.
a bird?
And then you're up next to him, obviously.
But when I get to there, I'll see old fish feet. Off she goes.
You see swimming.
Come back, you fish fingers. Well, actually, maybe not. You might be. Who the hell's that?
Cool. Andrea, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, you doing anything with your flaming spear or just letting it hang?
I don't know. Hold on.
There's nothing to kill, we're just making sure.
I can't even throw it at her, and I dashed.
Okay.
Can I just hold it there till I need it? I don't know how this works, but it's choice.
No, it's
I
concentration,
think
so
you
you're
can
just
move
kind of holding
up to
it
15 feet, can't you? Is it 15 feet or 10
on a
feet?
bonus action, I think.
30.
Yeah.
Rules
you
of
would look
guide.
at- You would look at the spell card.
Yeah, but rules are guidelines.
Okay, I remember that. You did.
Oh, you're the man, sir.
What you up to?
I'm going to magic missile her at 3rd level. 5 darts.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Pow, 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 pow. It's a 5. Okay.
60 feet, and I think I may have run out of go.
I think that was more than 5.
In my dreams.
It's more like a Star Wars kind of pow, 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 pow.
9, 5, that's 14. And
You counting?
17
So that's good.
in her face.
I'm kind of more on the butt that she's
Fishy
kind of like.
Whatever
So it's like
floats her boat.
it's like little torpedo explosions. Like, but she seems to keep going.
Oh,
You
Wait, I want to go swimming!
Anything else?
I will move as far as I can that way towards where Tish
I'm really
is.
scared we're going to upset more things.
Hey, that's what we do.
Yeah, I know. I'm just a
Duncan,
little...
you're up.
Oh. Well, I'm going to magic missile her as well, because I can't get to her, so I might as well just have a go and see if I can
Yeah.
kill her. I've only got 3 darts left though, so I'll go with those.
All 3 of them.
Yeah. Well, I've got 1 after that.
So you've
but
got 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
okay.
I don't want to use my last one because it might destroy me more. I've made that mistake before.
Oh, wow. Is it why is it limited?
11 points of damage.
Oh, very nice.
Okay. And again, just you see this explosion and like kind of implosion in the water of the darts, just kind of. And then at that point, you see one last kick as the feet just disappear into a slightly darker, shadowy patch of water, and she just circles around a little rock headland and completely out of your view to there.
Bloody hell.
So
I'll
it's got
just,
quiet.
for my movement, I'll just move over to this chap and see if he's dead.
Hello.
Make a I don't know, a check of some sort, a medicine check.
Oh yes,
Poke him with a stick.
yeah. Just like prodding with my axe. Hello. Oh, that's quite good for me. That's 17.
It looks like one of the veins in his neck has been kind of ripped open, and there's kind of a good amount of blood coming out of it. And he's unresponsive, and yes, he's dead.
Oh. We didn't do it.
No.
Does he have any identification on him?
Well, his wife's on the beach,
Yeah, the
so
crying
she'll probably
chick.
know who he is.
Oi, is this your husband? Hold up a bit of him, Gareth.
No, I think you say, was this your husband?
Ah, my apologies, my English not so good.
Yeah. All right, I will lift the body and like carry him
Common.
back to the beach with all due respect that he needs.
Oh.
Just as Shoal comes waddling down the beach, trousers round his ankles.
There's sun there.
Looking hot,
Yeah.
like a Swede.
You make your way back over somewhere around here. Shoal slips and stumbles down the gangway, warhammer in hand, belt buckle in the other.
Yeah.
The woman's in tears, absolutely like unconsolable. Yeah, blood everywhere. She's a group of people, and then a young woman comes up. She goes, "What was it? What killed him? There's those fish monsters again."
Yeah, we killed some of them, but unfortunately we couldn't get there in time.
Fish
They're
monsters.
getting more brazen with their attacks along the lakefront.
There was some sort of... Did I recognise what sort of creature the woman was?
Oh, she looked like you've heard tales of hags and kind of witches before, and she looked like some creature of the deep. I mean, hag. Ask her about this Thursday night, you know. No, she looked like some kind of sea-based or water-based kind of witch, and the seaweed and the spiky claws, and you put two and two together and get three.
Could be.
But yeah, she goes,
On my Auntie Barbara's side.
Did you see her?
Yeah, we nearly killed her, but she just got away at the last minute. There was some sort of sea-hag. She tried to make me scared, but she wasn't that scary.
Yeah, man, because like an older man, like a grizzly bear. Well, she is hideous, as they say.
Well,
Her hair was pretty cool.
yeah, she was quite horrible. She was quite scary, but not for
You
me.
were lucky to keep your eyes. We heard that people that look at her, their eyes just explode into salt water. She's so ugly and hideous.
Goodness.
No,
Some people just like fall down dead. You were really lucky.
Some people just hate women.
Yeah.
No. I mean, old hag Deck Crinkle. She lives on the island in the middle of the lake.
Dick Wrinkle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's
just say that again, because obviously
You go too near. Her name's Singing Deck Crinkle.
What? Singing Dick
Old
Wrinkle.
Singing Deck Crinkle. You mean there's the island, and his hand drifts off to the kind of the middle of the lake, and you're pretty sure somewhere off in the distance you can see a tiny little spot, which maybe is mistaken for a boat.
Dick Wrinkle.
Dick.
Yeah, I actually had that name written down. I didn't make it up. Not that I make any of my names.
I mean,
up on the
how
fly.
could you make that up?
I mean, exactly. It's
Like on the spot. That's
And I think, no
remarkable.
offence, but you're going to have to change your name because I didn't hear her singing at all.
Oh no, she sings on her island. It lures you in.
Ooh, like a siren.
Yeah, she doesn't often come to the lakefront, so she's pretty brazen. I mean, you must be hungry or
Those
something.
brazen old Dick
But she
Wrinkles.
lives on Big Hogus, which is a small island, and he points out.
Oh, an
somewhere there.
island. Yep.
So everyone goes away from there. She kind of lives. She's got like this grotto there. I don't know.
What's the island called?
Hogus, Big Hogus.
Big Hogus.
She lives in the grotty.
August. We probably got to go and finish her off at some point. I mean, we would have killed her now if all four of us had been there, but someone was missing.
Sorry, you guys ran up when I was in the bathroom.
Oh, what's that smell? Oh, it sounds like someone doesn't like shellfish. Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna go behind those rocks and wash up.
No, very unpleasant. And I've got a mirror leg in my bag.
Oh yeah, but no, I wouldn't. I mean, finish if you want, but I wouldn't go anywhere near that island. No one does. They say things go there, they never come back, or if they do, then they're not the same.
Oh, well, we're very good with boats, particularly ones that look like octopuses, but we've got something else to do first, haven't we?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry about your husband getting killed and all that.
That's pretty much what you get out of her. She's very
Does
sad.
could somebody take her home?
Oh, there's a group of people around her.
Oh, thank God.
But they could potentially let her talk to her husband one final time.
Oh, dear God.
No, let's...
Like a puppet show.
You can bring him back.
No, I can let you talk to him one last time.
Will he be alive?
No, he would not.
It'd be much worse than alive. And much worse than dead.
No, I don't think that's probably a good idea.
And
Exciting,
As
though.
at this point, you
It's a
see
nice
a couple of kind of guardsmen in their kind of their leather livery coming down, and you see a troop of like three or four of them kind of like running down the beach, and there's people pointing over to your direction. And then they come up. There was an attack. What's going on?
Well, like, Are they Merrow? Were they Merrow? The people, did I recognise them?
Nope, they didn't look like the
No.
things that you fought in the underwater cave.
Oh, they were. I'm getting totally confused with another game I'm playing.
Yeah, you had that last time. Yeah, just saying.
Okay. There were these like fish people that came out and grabbed them and
No,
pulled
no,
them into
we
the
know,
water.
no, they're called crinkle spawn. Because they're like, we don't know, we think they've been, they're like, they think they've been kidnapped people and she turns them to do a bidding, creates an army. They have to put her down. But
Crinkles.
No, she's
Maybe
a
like
couple
Chris
there's a bounty
Kringle.
on her head, I tell you.
Is there? How much?
Or you'd have to speak to the commander. Go to the main guardhouse and speak to Commander Jeffries.
Was it Robbo?
What? No, name's Alan.
Alan.
Alan Jeffries. Lord Commander.
Alan.
No, that's Steve.
Steve.
I mean, he'll tell you all about it. Only the brave and the foolish will go there, though.
Oh, well, I'm both.
To see Alan.
That's all the boxes
No,
ticked.
killer, stupid. Anyway, we've got to go and look after this poor woman. Come on. I think it's kind of bustle past you and go and start questioning other people.
Right, we ought to go and find somewhere to sleep for the night and then get on with what we're supposed to be doing before we
Yeah.
get distracted by the side quest.
We get distracted a lot.
Yeah, I'd really like to get this like Ilvinis job sorted and then I don't have to worry
Yes,
about
please.
But what if they kill more people? These sea creatures.
Well, they were killing
it's all
people
nature,
before.
right?
They were killing people before we got here, and they're probably killing people after we got here, you know, so...
And we're
We'll
going...
talk to Captain Allen at some point.
Yeah.
Lord Commander Alan, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lord Commander. Jeez.
High Lord Commander now.
Maybe this person we set free, like, for Ilvinis will help us with it.
And
Yeah, it might happen.
so we're off to the Crown then for a bit of a kip.
Yeah, we were going to go to the Crown. I mean, it sounded very expensive, but we could do.
But it was close to where we needed to go. That's the
Yeah.
only reason we chose it. Or did we had thought of
or
it?
we sneak in and find somewhere to stay in the building,
Plus-
make it look like we're staying there.
We could stay somewhere else, and we were thinking about going to the bosun's locker for a boogaloo.
Yeah.
For a what?
A boogaloo.
What?
A boogaloo. A bit of a dance, my friends.
Ah,
I thought that's what Shoulder had done.
yeah.
Yeah.
In your head, shoulder, your hair.
Disco boogaloo
My
in
God.
the toilet.
Yeah.
I'll never be able to unsee that. That was horrible.
You don't even have eyes.
It smelled so bad I could see it.
Don't
Oh
have
yeah,
balls.
I think you melted the toilet.
Oh.
Don't have any
I
crowd
melt
again.
wood.
Yeah.
No.
I think Shoulder did the old brown boogaloo, as I like to call it.
The brown boogaloo.
The brown boogaloo. Yeah.
Nice.
I think
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was-
yeah, I wouldn't go in there for a
Yeah,
while.
give
Please
that-
wash
give
your
that
hands
5
before you
minutes.
touch me again.
I've already washed my hands, thank you.
Good.
My mum taught me better.
Let's head to the Crown.
So, you make your way, settling, I'm hoping, your bill
Oh, yes.
at,
Oh, yes,
with
sure.
Annabelle, which comes to a good what are the 3 or 4 of you?
No heroes discount.
Say 12 silver pieces in total.
12.
No silver discounts. You didn't kill the big bad boss. So.
No, but we brought back the dead dude.
You did, yes.
Mm.
Yeah, it's very well done. Your bill will be 12 silver pieces. Not here to make charity.
It was dinner and a show.
It was.
Yes, I also have a toilet to fix. You hear like the little waitress Annabelle like, come on, just get it clean. My God, it smells so bad in there.
Shouldn't serve crab. She got to be used to
Shouldn't
that
eat it
stage.
if you're allergic to it.
I don't think that was fresh.
No.
That's only fresh. Anyway,
As I was saying, let's get to the Crown.
To the Crown.
make your way through the streets, and you come up upon what you were expecting, some very huge and grandeur, massive building, and you get some direction as to the crown. Everyone knows where it is, and what you come up to is more boutique in size and style. It's very very glamorous looking, and there is a well-built man on the door with looks like a club or something in his hand, like a mace. but he's all dressed in black, and as you come up, he's like, "Good evening."
Hello.
Hello.
How much does it cost to stay here?
Per room, 4 gold pieces. Any more information? Go in and see the...
What does that include in those 4 gold pieces?
A wonderful room and a bed. Any more information? Go and see Marjorie on the front desk.
Do we get like a
No
little
trouble.
mint on our pillow?
Oh, and a continental
Yes.
breakfast.
Do you have a good banister?
Go and speak to Marjorie, and he kind of opens the door. No trouble, mind.
Oh no,
And
we
just
don't,
as
we
in,
don't do
you
trouble.
see this kind of wonderful small foyer. Use this kind of all inside. It's all wood panelled and very kind of exquisite. And there's this kind of wonderful desk with flowers on there, and someone who's sitting behind it. She's just making some notes, and she looks up. Oh, good evening. Are you looking for accommodation? Are you looking for accommodation? Oh, don't mind closing the door. It's a bad smell from outside.
Yeah, I don't think closing the door is going to help a lot because I don't think it's coming from outside.
Are you looking for some rooms?
Yes, please. We need 2 rooms, please.
2 rooms, no problem. So it'll be 4 gold pieces per person per night. So
Per room?
No,
Per room.
Okay.
per room,
Yeah.
per room for 1 person. But if you have a second guest staying in a room, that's an additional 4 gold pieces for the room. I can
Oh.
organise.
Might as well have our own rooms then, yes?
Room service. Would you like your own room?
Yes, sure.
Okay, wonderful. Perfect. Were you looking for some food? What room service?
No.
No, we've
No.
eaten, thanks.
Yeah. I'm not hungry.
Wonderful. Would you like any beverages brought up? There is a small bar with wine on there, but there will be a small cost if you decide to enjoy it. But it's the finest quality. Lovely reds from up north. Yes, but delightful. So,
Do you have this like drink that we have down
I
down
don't.
the south? It's called beer.
Yes, there's some fine cask bottled ales in the room. There's some room temperature ones up there. That's how they're meant to be drunk. And we can have some chilled ones brought up if you'd like some.
Do you don't have like that Ponzi beer? We just want beer that tastes
No.
like beer. I don't want ones that taste like
They
fruit
don't-
and
we
with a
only have
hint
the
of this
best, only the best
and a hint
age.
of that. I just want beer that tastes like beer.
And it's got magic mushrooms in it.
No. No beer. You might find yourselves more comfortable at one of the other establishments in
Oh,
town.
no, thank you.
No.
Excuse
No.
my friend. How much are the beers in the room?
That they would be. It's not too expensive at all, to be honest. It's only 2 silver pieces per bottle.
2
Great.
silver
Can I have
pieces per bottle.
4 bottles of beer then, please, brought to my room?
Yes, no problem.
Thank you.
And anyway, she takes more information and shows you up to these. Well,
Should
there's a
know
small
better.
square, small set of stairs, but very kind of well carpeted, and the rooms, the doors, all very exquisite. It's almost like you're going to like an aristocratic home or a kind of a mansion almost. And then she shows you the rooms. They're just beautiful, big 4-poster beds, feather cushions. It's wonderful. Like wonderful kind of stone top desks in each room. There's carafes of red wine on their little cars with elegantly scrawled kind of names on what they are and prices. You can see some kind of stout beers in dark brown bottles on. And she kind of says, there's a place for your clothes just here. There's you can
Oh, no,
have
the
a
floor's
wash
fine.
in this room. Okay, and I'll bring those ales up for you right away, sir.
Excellent.
And if
Oh.
you do want anything, just come down and see me. I can organise some foods
And there's all heaven suites with beautiful bathrooms and bubble baths.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Mine won't get used. Do I get a discount for that?
No, I'm sorry,
Oh,
sir.
okay. Have you heard of someone called Oster? Is this who we're looking for? Oster Polaris? Have I got that right?
Yeah.
You are looking for
Durin old
Oh, no.
Dunder
Oh no, Oster
Ordinay.
Polaris is someone else, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Durin
Dan-
Ordinay, that's right.
Dunder and Ordinay.
Have you heard of Dundon Ordinay or his manor house?
I haven't heard of Dunderin, but there is the Ordinay Manor, and that's up in the kind of the noble quarter. But I believe it's disused, or maybe someone lives there. I mean, that could be him. I think if someone does live there, it's just maybe one person. I don't know of any servants or.
Is it very hard to find?
No, not at
Would
all.
you be able to draw me a map
Oh yes, absolutely.
for these outrageously prices that you're charging
These
us?
wonderfully fair prices for these exquisite rooms, so yes.
You've done a
Lovely.
lovely course.
Sometimes it's important to treat yourself to the best because it just makes you appreciate everything, and not to say that lesser. Other places are lesser quality, but they're just different. You pay less, you get a certain level, and this is the best.
I think you'll find this is our everyday, so it's
Wonderful.
it's very
Wonderful.
nice,
I'm glad
very nice. But you
picked
don't
to
have to
join
push
us.
it.
How did you come to hear about us?
The guard gate told us.
Oh, William,
We were-
wonderful.
Almost put off by the terrible smell, but we can overlook
It
it.
seems to be lingering. Maybe I'll have to have a look at it.
Yes. Check out that man on the door.
Yes, yes. But I can organise a little map to Ordinay Manor. It's quite easy to find. It's probably the only manor that doesn't look like it's been looked after, to be honest. It's bad English, I'm sorry, but it is of a state of disrepair. Yes, they could just a little bit of love and tender loving care.
Is it haunted?
Oh, it was just.
No, I don't think so. I just think whoever is living there, they keep to themselves, and they're just
somebody is
duties.
living in it.
Yes, I just don't know who that is.
Or who might know?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. You probably best find out is by knocking on the door and asking.
Okay.
So.
What time's breakfast and what do you have?
Oh, we can serve a wonderful array of kind of a continental option, some homemade pastries, some fresh juices, and we bring a plate of fresh duck eggs scrambled up to each room at 9 o'clock every morning, unless you like it earlier.
Do you have a buffet room where we can go and mingle with the other guests and eat their duck
everyone
eggs?
tends to, when they come to the Crown, they tend to keep themselves to themselves, or you're welcome to take breakfast in each other's rooms if you'd like. I mean, there's a dining table, and she points over to Duncan. This dwarf gentleman, he has a particularly large table in his room, which would be more than adequate for all of you. We could have breakfast served there if you like.
Let's do that then.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
9 o'clock.
9.
Please do ask to keep the noise down after 11 o'clock at night. Obviously all of
Which
our
one?
guests. 11 o'clock at night. There's only one 11 o'clock at night, my dear.
No, which noise?
All of them.
Oh,
Okay.
you boys. I hope you have taken that on board.
Yes, thank you. It's always the boys, isn't it? But anything else, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to help. And just kind
Okay.
of put us away. And it's not long after you get a bucket of like
No,
chip,
the moment
chipped
she's
ice
out the door, I'm going to jump on the bed. Start jumping up and down on it.
It's like perfect, no squeak, nothing. It's like it's the
Right.
softest,
That's be
jumpiest
entertained
bed.
for the next half hour.
Excellent.
Get some beers delivered. You're not hungry. Is there anything you want to talk about? Or
So there's some crazy old person living in this like rundown manor. Who have we got to free again? I can't.
hiking.
Hayakin.
Hiking.
Yeah,
High ice.
Hayakin. Oh, okay. So
Okay.
shall we have a lovely night here and then just go and do that in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Cool.
So is there any entertainment? There's not like a bar in this place?
No, the
It's,
bar's
just-
down the road.
This is just accommodation.
Yeah.
Very, very good accommodation.
Be better if it had a bar. Hey!
Well, they bring beer to your room. I think that's great. And I've got all this beer here already.
Good.
And the closest bar is the one down by the...
There's at least
Crate
8 bottles
shack.
of beer in your room now.
Great. I can drink them all.
It's going to cost us so much money.
So much money. I've already paid for the ones that you got in the rooms, but those other ones, they're on you.
Okay. No, they're in me. They're not on me. I'm not wasting it.
They will be. There will be 10 gold pieces each bottle. You mark my words. Room service.
So you just rest for the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to bed quite tiddly and tipsy,
Mhm.
your normal fashion. You have a nice bath. You're particularly well cleaned and scrubbed. It's quite lovely.
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Do we reckon that the place is going to be haunted? Should I prepare some anti-haunting stuff?
I don't know. I don't.
I don't think
I-
it's like the clubhouse.
No.
Yeah.
I get the feeling there's just some like mad old wizard who lives there. He's probably trapped a demon that's Ilvenis's
Okay.
friend.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon. That's what I'm picturing. I could be totally wrong. It's
There's
been known.
anti-wizardy stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to get in the bath, but I'm not actually going to put any water in it.
What are you going to do in the bath then? Without water in it?
I'm having a bath without water. It's a Dwarven thing.
Okay. In a dry bath.
Yes. But I'll drink my beer in it.
Lovely. You can take your blankie and your pillow and sleep there.
No, that's stupid. I sleep on that comfortable bed.
Righto.
Jump up and down in the bath. Go in.
As you all go and drift off to sleep to the dulcet tones of someone singing from their bathtub, I'm from the blue and bubble.
Oh, that's a lovely song.
It was you that singing it.
Yeah.
You drift off, full
I'm
night's
the only
rest,
bad.
any spells used come back to you.
Cool.
You want to just recharge your wand?
Oh, yes.
'Cause I don't
What,
think
is it a
you'll get-
D6, is it?
I think so, yes.
5.
Yep, so back up by 5. Your circular blasting recharges.
Yay.
You wake up. You have a wonderful breakfast. The pastries are particularly exquisite.
I'll just rub my stones in the morning if it's alright with
So
you.
you're going to roll for everyone now? Nope.
This is a waste of time.
Yeah.
Does you get advantage on a rubbing because we had such a comfortable, expensive night's sleep?
See, this is why you want.
It's worth a try, wouldn't it?
Such a
You
lovely
get the
tool.
possibility of getting advantage every day. It's not my fault you pretty much fail every day to roll it. But, you know, you're alright, you got luck. Oh, yeah. You have breakfast, you're rested, refreshed, full tummy, and you get presented upon the bill. Did you drink any of the wine that was in the room?
No, I'm not touching that mug.
Bill is settled, and you get this exquisite map of the location
Exquisite.
of Ordinay Manor, which isn't very far away. You leave the Crown a little bit lighter in your purse, but you know, refreshed, washed, lovely, and make your way up to what is the noble quarter of Anders Edge. You follow the path along the river, or kind of down, and you have to go to the very far western side of the city toward the lakefront. And you come across a wall, like a dry stone wall that sits maybe about 8 feet high, but beautifully kind of built and crafted, that seems just to kind of meander around this section of the city. And you can either go north or you can go south. The map gives you an indication that maybe it's easier to go north until you get to a small gateway. Now on the gateway you do see 2 guardsmen just kind of hanging out. You know, they're just standing there chatting, and they kind of be good. Oh, good day. Beautiful one, isn't it?
Lovely.
Hello.
Wonderful. Yes. Who are you going to see, if I may ask?
We're going to see Durin Ordinay at his old rundown mansion.
I went to Ordinay Manor, no problem. And yes, you know where you're going.
We do, yeah.
Okay. Take care.
Do you know who's living there at the moment? Because we've just been told we've got to meet someone there, but we don't know their name.
If you're going to meet someone there, it'll be Dandarin. He's the only individual, as far as we're aware, that lives at the manor.
Oh.
Dandarin.
Is he an old man?
No.
Like 30?
Late 40s, early 50s.
Just a baby.
Is he a wizard?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I think so, but he's definitely a well-learned man. I couldn't tell you what in, but
Can he make balloon animals?
I'm sure if anyone put their mind to it, they could. But, can you make
Ooh.
balloon animals?
No,
Oh,
No.
it's too tricksy.
But once I poured the intestines out of this goblin and I managed to make them into a big mess.
Wonderful. I've done that.
If you squinted and looked at it, you know, it looked a bit like
Butterfly?
his mum.
I thought it was a dog.
It was a dog, but it was a dog that had been run over by a cart.
Wonderful. Well, say good morning to Master Ordinay for us.
And is he has he got a nice personality? You've never talked to him.
Always says good morning, but yeah, don't converse with him too often.
Does he drag a lot of bodies out of his house?
No. And
that's
if you're going to ask many more questions, then maybe I'm going to start questioning why you're here. So,
that's
so get on with your day, get on with your business.
We just told you what we were
You're
doing.
here.
Yeah, you told us you were coming here, so should we throw up some more, or are you actually...
Yes,
What's your name?
Trying to make chit-chat.
The other one starts to kind of step up, and suddenly his spear comes and goes, I'm not sure I like these ones, Marcus. Maybe we should
Look
just.
what we did.
We're going to have trouble here. And the other one kind of like stands up.
Marcus.
Are you here on like proper business, or are we going to have a problem?
No, we just had a lovely, relaxing night in the Crown. Oh my gosh, have you ever tried those beautiful rooms?
No,
We're just
we
very
haven't.
relaxed today. Oh my gosh, it's
Got a family
You
to
should-
feed, so don't waste
it's
my
a
money.
very fine establishment.
I'm sure it is.
Oh.
Back to my
Last-
question.
and
Are
last-
we gonna, if you wouldn't mind, are we
Yeah.
gonna have a problem? Are you gonna go about your business, or are you gonna stand here and be a bunch of dicks?
No, let's go about our
Let's go
business.
back.
Well, fun.
I'm up for some trouble.
No, let's go about our
No,
business.
let's go
Because
about our
remember,
business.
we have to be the manners. We have to have
We've got
manners.
very
we're not
big
allowed
jobs
be
to do.
naughty.
Don't steal
Very
anything.
big jobs.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
said.
We
Don't
hear
steal
you.
anything.
The
It'll kill
rules.
anyone.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We're here to help him.
Yeah, and I went
Well,
about my
stop being a
business
bunch of
yesterday.
smart asses
Oh,
and
we
get
just-
about your business.
We're just very
Right
relaxed.
here,
So,
him in the
right,
face.
shall we go?
Right.
I don't like him, but let's go.
As you walk off, you hear behind you say, "What a bunch of twats!" You know.
When Mage Hand slaps him in the
Marcus.
face.
Marcus and his
Wait, what'd you do that for? I didn't do anything.
So, like, as we walk towards the manor, I has just like come to me that we don't have any plan.
How
Well, I don't know what we're going to
That's
find, yes?
normal, isn't
Well,
it?
are we gonna like try and sneak in and like find out what's going on?
I thought you were going to knock on the door and go, hello.
Well,
As
that
you-
is the
as
plan
you
I have at the
near
moment. I'm
Here
just not
comes
sure
the
it's the
sea.
best plan.
Okay.
As you're kind
Hiya,
of
kid.
wandering through, you can see these houses are very like they're grand. They're not necessarily huge, all of them, but they're all at least 2 stories. So they have like a certain something about them, and they're kind of fresh and well manicured lawns. There's big grand doors, and some of them you can see kind of gardeners just doing some little kind of work on
Oh.
hedges. But they're all relatively. It's like best to describe it. It's like kind of walking up.
We're not in
Yeah,
Guatemala
like a
anymore.
Dr. Rumata, someone. Is that right?
Ropada.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
Ropada. Oh my god, you're talking about Uncle Tim like he means nothing. Gosh.
But it's like a private. It's almost like being in a
Hunter.
private street where everything's just like a step above. There's kind of people tending lawns. There's people kind of in the like talking with each other, and some of them stop and look as you walk past. You see
Very
you
inappropriate.
see one house that's got a horse being kind of saddled out the front as if it's waiting for someone. And then kind of you kind of hear this kind of, and then this kind of gentleman just kind of trots past you and kind of nods as he kind of
They have hooves.
Hello. The horse
Yeah,
has hooves.
I
Kind
tip
of,
my
kind of
hat,
look,
my
you
hat.
see a look around and kind of cross back as he kind of makes his way toward the gate. This kind of wonderful flowing kind of darkish cloak. But yeah, all the houses is just a step above. But
Fancy.
you're kind of slowly making your way toward nearer to the lakefront, and then there's a number of houses, and there's one path that just deviates slightly and winds up a little bit towards a kind of a bit of
That's
a
my
mangled
one.
hedge, like clearly less tended.
Less
and there seems
tended
to be
even.
a larger gate shut and you're kind of closed across. Well, less manicured. No manscaped. I don't understand.
Well, what I'm getting from this is we really fit in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like we're here. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well, I
you're
don't-
clean,
Okay, hold on.
You're clean, you're tidy, you're going about your business.
Yeah.
It's not that you don't
Dude.
fit in.
Who of you want to go to the door and 2 of us hide at the hedge?
Sure. Or go round the back.
Yeah.
What you can do, like
Shell's got
the,
good at it.
the
Yeah.
visible thing. Why don't like we go to the door and you 2 could like be invisible and
Oh, I can be invisible, yes.
and see if you can like do a little bit of
Okay.
research, reconnaissance.
Also, if the manor is made out of stone, we can just sneak to the back and I can make like a little pathway through the stone.
Oh,
What?
lovely.
Through the door, through the wall.
Yes, I can make it to a
Is
little.
it made of stone?
The house,
Mm.
it looks to be made of stone.
Mm.
Stonework. Ooh.
As long as the wall is no more than 5 feet thick, but
Yeah.
We won't know till we get in.
What are you doing?
stone shape.
You meld into the wall.
No, I can like make a pathway through the wall. I can shape it.
We don't want to do it yet, but that's
Yeah.
certainly an option.
We might need an out.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I've prepped that because
That was a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a thinking man, this one.
Why don't like if me and Shaw just like wander past for a bit, and you two could like have a sneak into the grounds invisible.
Okay.
Okie
What do you think? Do you think that'll work?
Or just have Morris do like a flyover.
Oh, you can have Morris do a flight, but that's a good
Yeah.
idea as well, actually.
So that then we don't actually need, because if we're gonna keep wandering past, then I might like, oh, who are these handsome strangers?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. All right. What's Morris do?
Okay. We send Morris out.
Send Morris out. So as Morris kind of takes flight, and are you sitting down and just kind of looking through his eyes as he does this?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We'll find somewhere like
it's
where it doesn't
nice
look
and-
completely weird. That like
No, that's
And my
fine.
friends will be around.
There must
me.
be a nice park or something.
yeah, a
we can
little
set.
park or
And
something
they
like
will
that. Yeah.
relay to them
Well, there is
what
actually
we
a
see.
small kind of clearing with a couple of nice trees, and as you kind of wander in there's a couple of young ladies sitting down with kind of bit of skirts billowed out, and they're both reading, and they look at you when they come over and kind of go back to their books and just kind of chattering. You find a little spot in this kind of small green space,
Okay.
and then Morris kind of takes flight, and when Morris kind of goes around, he goes over this less tended hedge. And soars over, and the manor that you see before you is actually one of the bigger, probably more opulent ones. So there's 2 stories, but there's what you seem to be a couple of small windows in the roof, a couple of pillars at the front of the door frame. There's windows on the front of the manor. You kind of darkened, and they seem like they're boarded up, but from the inside, or kind of closed off from the inside. But yeah, the trees that are in the kind of the grounds are kind of left to their own devices. There's a couple of bushes and shrubs. The grounds are unkempt and the grass is long. The only reason you know there's a pathway is because it's well trodden. It just looks like almost like an abandoned kind of manor house, but there are signs of life as Morris kind of swings around. There's a water trough around the back by a stable with the stable door open that is full of what looks like fresh water. There's a couple of a couple of barrels stacked outside. There's signs of life and someone is living there, but there's no lights on in the windows that you can see because they were boarded up so the time of day, and there's no one around that you can see as well.
Not even.
Are there any unboarded windows at all? Second floor? Anything there?
Or enough for a crew to
Anywhere
see?
that their
I'll
little
make a
friend
perception
can
check for Morris.
inconspicuously take a little rest to look in the window. Ooh. That is 21.
As he flies around, for a moment, you think you notice something, but it's one of the top windows. But as he goes in, it's around the back, I think, and it almost it's quite a thick, looks like a thick curtain that seems to be blocking the view, and there's ever such a crack in it, but it seems to be an orangish light peeking from the crack, but it's just very hard to see through it. So.
Okay.
Is there anywhere in the garden that would be a good place that we could hide and observe the house?
There would have been a couple of good, you've seen a couple of good thick gorse bushes, maybe 40 feet from the house, as it were.
Okay.
Maybe we could like wait and see if he goes out and then sneak in.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I see the man with the cape.
Sorry?
I see the man with the cape.
The man with the cape.
That rode past us on the way to the house.
Or did the man with the cape look like old and a bit weird?
He looked like, when you said hello, and he did turn briefly, human, would have put him early 50s, kind of a short, darkish beard, kind of stubble. The cloak was dark, but hints of kind of purplish on the lining.
Bit wizardy. Was it the man that rode past us very quickly on our way to this place?
When we're on the
That's
road.
one I just described to Duncan.
Oh,
No,
the one that was just on the street.
Just now, yeah.
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 Oh, no.
So the same?
No,
No.
You know when we were like travelling to the town, there was someone.
Oh, no, it wasn't him, sorry.
No, different,
No.
different
Yeah.
clothing. Okay.
What about if we hide in a bush and you mage hand and knock on the door,
Sure.
and then we just see if anyone comes to the door?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So you
Like
kind of,
we used to do that as children as pranks.
You knew mage hand as a child?
Yeah.
Wow.
You must have got into some terrible shenanigans.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
so are you all going into the property visible? Are you two invisible? What's the crack?
I mean,
Is there like a way we can sneak over the wall? Is there a hidden bit, like, I don't know, where trees overhanging or something
There's
like
more. This doesn't have a wall so much, but it seems like a lot of it's like hedging fence around there. So make a perception check.
You could probably jump over the wall.
Or
Yeah.
make or investigation. Let's say.
that? Should we go with perception? That was at 19.
Okay. So looking at the hedge, you think, let's say, you look at where you are and you're like, the gate's easiest. You kind of think that maybe the hedge thins down as you walk around along the property. So you do that, and it seems, yes, you could probably squeeze through and part the hedge and jump over it with a bit of help from each other.
Let's do that then. Let's like sneak in and hide.
Okay. So you make your way into the
Yep.
the manor grounds and easily find the shrub, the overgrown kind of bramble and bushes and something here, which Mara spotted. And it's kind of got a view of kind of the side of the house, kind of looking over toward the front door. We're ways off, about 40 feet away.
Is Morris clever enough to keep a lookout and come and warn us if someone's coming home?
but I have Scruffy the Faithful Hound,
Right.
my phantom watchdog.
Oh, your imaginary friend?
Yes, Scruffy. Conjure a phantom watchdog in an unoccupied space you can see within range. Remains for the duration until you dismiss it, or you move more than 100 feet. The hound is visible to all creatures except you and can't be harmed. When a small or larger creature comes within 30 feet of it, without first speaking the password that you specify, the hound starts barking loudly.
Oh.
The hound sees invisible creatures and can see into the ethereal plane.
Oh,
Oh. We could say that before we go in the house then if he's not there.
he's amazing.
At the start of each of your turns, the hound attempts to bite one creature within 5 feet of it that is hostile to you.
But, so
Scruffy.
you can only be within 100 feet if you go.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So we could cast that near the door or something if we go in.
Mm.
Mage hand's 30 foot, isn't it, the range of it, I think? Is it 30 foot?
I think so. Yes.
Yep. 30 feet.
So you couldn't bag on the door and still be hidden.
Do we need to be invisible then? Can we both? So we both have invisibility, and we could make each of you also
Yeah, we
invisible.
could at a second level or higher.
Mm.
Yeah,
So we could all go in invisible.
Mm.
yeah. Ooh, didn't think of that. Thanks.
Or we can just knock and then you can run back and hide.
Not much one for the running. He.
Let's go invisible. We only have an hour though.
Yeah,
You can do it. You sound well skilled in the
Yeah.
knock and
Yeah,
run.
yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
But I was thinking like if you maged hand, you'd only have 10 foot to run. You could like be 10 foot from the bush, not.
And you don't need to run then.
But then he might look out the window straight away and see you. Is the only
All the
thing.
windows boarded up.
Well, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Except the one at the back, that was a curtain, so you might be all right.
Okay. Well, you're hiding in your bush.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Let's do that. Let's you mage hand knock the front door and then run back and hide with us.
Okay. Invisible? No.
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 Well, we'll save that trick for later on.
Cool.
So
Okay.
You're up. Yeah, the fitter of hands.
And back it comes.
You scoot off back to your bush. And you
Like
wait.
a snake in the bush.
little breeze flows through your hair. And a cloud rolls across the sky. And no one comes to the front door.
That was exciting.
Do we notice anything change at all? No.
Doesn't seem to.
How far are we from the stable?
Around the back of the house is kind of maybe 60 feet or so.
Tish, you're quite sneaky. Do you think you could sneak to the stable, see if the horse is in there?
Yes.
Because then if there's no horse, he's probably gone out, eh?
Yeah, I think we should do that.
So, do you want to make a stealth check?
Yes. I love stealthing.
Is on watch.
Yeah. Well, what we'll do, I'll get you to roll that, but I'll get you to roll it at the start of the next session.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. As you make your way slowly up to the manor house to see what you can see, we'll pick it up there next time.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Oh, thanks, everyone. Do check us out on YouTube just for Linda's, Aquaman impression.
Wait, we're not sure if it's Aquaman though.
It was
There was either
the
that or
man
some
from
sort-
Atlantis and it was Patrick Duffy.
Oh, yes, Patrick Duffy.
Every child smells like that in the 80s.
Oh, okay. You look more like you're having a seizure. But
Side. I can't swim.
we'll see you next week. Thanks, everyone. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Right.